It's a beautiful. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Williams, Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 4. With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
In the post, Alexander covering. Poked away. 6 to shoot. Here's McCollum. And they pick up 2.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball, guarded by Valanciunas. Williams passes to Dort. Left side Williams over Murphy. That's good from Williams on the assist by Dort.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
And there's the pass to Jones. Here's Valanciunas. It's McCollum on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And good that time. McCollum's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Passes to Ingram. Back to Jones. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And here's Ingram from the arc, sinks the 3-pointer.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Ingram kicks to Murphy. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Williams with the ball. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Williams fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket by McCollum.
C.J. McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks so much, David. Jones against Giddey. At the top of the key, Williams. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Valanciunas. Excellent D there from Williams.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Outside, Dort. For Ingram. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. A 3 from McCollum. Hits it from three-point range. McCollum's got 9.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
CJ McCollum, second personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, one thing Greg the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And so he hits both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
McCollum passes to Jones. Back to McCollum. Fader on the way. Here's Ingram and slammed up by Ingram.
And the length of Brandon Ingram is impressive. Nice job using it to grab the board.
There's the pass to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, trailing by 2. Cullen passes to Ingram. Murphy against Williams. Back to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Pelicans score.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander.
Ball is it from below the basket. New Orleans ball.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Passes it to Murphy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's McCollum. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
Valanciunas. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I love the toughness from Jonas Valanciunas, and he is lighting it up tonight.
Valanciunas hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Chang. He's guarded by Murphy. Murphy against Chang. Here's Giddey. Some solid defense from Ingram. New Orleans in the lead. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Joe. No points in the game yet for him. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram outside. Here's Alvarado. The shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous Alexander. Giddey with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And Giddey gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Alvarado passes to Richardson. Murphy with the ball. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Richardson outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Thunder with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
That one drops for him. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Oh, my goodness.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Put for your Pelicans dance team.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
Substitution
Nance
on
is
the court.
checked in. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. The pass to Ingram. A three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
This is it to Joe. To the paint. And Zhang kicks to Dort. From outside, off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Nance outside. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Out to Nance. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Ingram missing. Oklahoma City trailing. It's Dort on the wing. Connects from three-point range.
For three.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Ingram against Dort. Count it, good. Ingram's got 15 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Ingram against Dort. Pass to Joe. Knocks it loose. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Alvarado. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Gilgeous Alexander, good.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Ingram, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We come back right after this.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous Alexander, and it's man in a 2-3, the small forward.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
Back to Gilgeous Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
I mean, showing an understanding off the pick and roll game, vital for a young floor general like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Alvarado. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Thunder score.
Using that size in the mid-range, Shai can get this shot anytime he wants.
Back to McCollum. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
Personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Joe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Jang. Joe can't get it to go. Outside, Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. And the basket by Jones.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Marshall. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the D getting outworked there on the back. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Shooting 1.
That's good for Marshall. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
The pass to Marshall. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Marshall can't hit. Thunder trailing by 6. Goes up the baseline. Here's Jang. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For the Thunder.
The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That free throw, good from Jang. Here's McCollum. He's got 11. Outside, Jones. Pass to Marshall. Kicks to Richardson. Valanciunas inside. Working on Williams. Offensive rebound. He's again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so he makes both from the line. Under trailing by 5. Pass to man. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Launches it. Valanciunas grabs the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Snatched up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to man. Now the pass to Robinson Earl. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Leading by 5. Here's Valanciunas. No good off the back of the rim. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 5. On the wing, Jones. Richardson outside. Feet out. Jump shot is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 15 points in the game. Inside. Marshall with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Pelicans have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the Thunder making a change here. Giddey's checked in. The free throw off for Marshall. Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. from 12. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 7. Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Checked in for New Orleans. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams is checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. McCollum finds Ingram. And here's Jones. McCollum outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
This demonstrates how confident CJ is, wasting no time and firing away.
Passes it to Joe. And that one's good. Second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. He kicks to Ingram. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
Gilgeous Alexander against McCollum. A floater. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Gilgeous Alexander.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Marshall. He's guarded by Williams. Fades and shoots. Marshall can't hit.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Giddey. Here's Joe. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gilgeous Alexander against McCollum. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. From down in the low post, it goes. Valanciunas has got 10.
That's Valanciunas' game. beats you with size and power, takes the contact, and completes the play.
Here's Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Najee Marshall. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Thunder, Williams. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. He hits both from the stripe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly aligned so far here in the second quarter.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Giddey. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thunder trailing by 9, and the pass to Williams. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Passes it to McCollum. Here's Alvarado, defended by Dort. McCollum, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
An outstanding 3-point shooter. You've got to chase McCollum off those corners.
McCollum against Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Dort. With some arc, he lays it in.
The assist.
Dort's got 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Murphy. Over Williams. Murphy can't hit. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. 8-point game. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. With the teardrop, McCollum no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Takes the 3. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous Alexander. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent.
And now with the second half about to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Pelicans leading by 6. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Murphy in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Bucket is good. McCollum's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New Orleans. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. And here is Williams. The pass to Dort. Passes it to Giddey. Clock at 4. Over Jones. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Nance. No good that time. Good D by Williams. Under trailing by 8 from downtown. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McCollum. Nance. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance.
Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas.
Oklahoma City shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Giddey. Excellent D that time from Jones.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Giddey, no good.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got 12.
He's a handful down there. Tough to stop Valanciunas when he gets it in deep.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. Now here's Giddey. He's got 7. Clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No one covered. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Becoming more comfortable with that shot. The ceiling is very high for Gilgeous-Alexander if he can stretch the floor.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Tipped away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to McCollum. Ingram outside. Tries from 16. No good there. So the Thunder will take it the other way. On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Jones. Fires the 3. Giddey, no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
To the wing right side. Murphy against Williams. Murphy passes to Ingram. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What concentration from the versatile swing man. B.I. enjoys getting the contact and scoring.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, look at the number, 83% from the line.
At the line for one.
And that one falls for Ingram.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Here's McCollum. Dort grabs the miss.
Missed opportunity wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Over McCollum. Dort misses. Pelicans leading by 10. McCollum passes to Ingram. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Trying to get open is Giddey. Dort misses.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And slammed up by Ingram.
Now nearly 7 feet tall, according to some reports. Wow, Ingram making his presence felt at the rim.
It's blocked.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Over Williams. No good from Valanciunas. Under trailing by 10. Williams with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Williams passes to Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. As to Valanciunas. Over Williams. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Giddey gets it to go. New Orleans leading by 5. McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Jones finds McCollum. No problems knocking that one down. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When McCollum is putting it all together on offense, it is fun to watch. Born score.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. One more again for your.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. Dort
against Ingram. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Dort.
Tough inside. Ingram's got a lot of moves he can beat you with.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Ingram. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Ingram. They're trailing by 9. Outside, Dort. Now the pass to Giddey. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams, again, the Thunder score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Williams finds Giddey. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Murphy. Ingram outside. McCollum with the ball. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Here's Robinson Earl. Guarded by Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Joe passes to Man. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Stolen away. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 points in the game. Here's Man. The Thunder with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jones shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For New Orleans, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Herbert Jones taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. so Jones nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Joe. Here's Man. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. That one's off, still out of sync.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Jones, the pass to Ingram. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yes, that goes in.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Joe passes to Robinson Earl, and he makes that one.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The Thunder have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Josh Giddey's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Jones. The pass to Alvarado. Now Ingram. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. And they get it back. Passes to Man. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder, trailing by 13. So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And looking at Shai's game, there's a shiftiness to it. He keeps defenders off balance.
At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Alvarado. Picked his pocket. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Joe. He is guarded by McCollum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Cullen passes to Alvarado. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Richardson. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder trailing by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Ingram. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 4 from distance. McCollum outside. Ingram fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. The lead now in single digits. 18 points for Williams. Pelicans leading by 9. This is it to Alvarado. He kicks it to Richardson. Ingram outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. The shot's good.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Williams. Back to Giddey. Shoots the 3.
Oklahoma City, Williams. 7 personal fouls.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. McCollum left side. Rebounded by Joe. Thunder trailing by 11. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Outside Williams. Here's Giddey. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Here's McCollum. Pass to Alvarado. Richardson against Giddey. Richardson the bounce pass. Here's Alvarado. Here's Nance. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Smitty, the talented Larry Nance has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Nance, no good on the free throw. Under trailing by 11. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelicans fans, here's your Pelicans dynasty.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Jones for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The pass to Joe. Now Giddey. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Alvarado grabs the board.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And a missed layup.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's McCollum. Ingram trying to get open. Kicks it out to Richardson. No good on the three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Williams double team. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
From deep, Richardson. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Jones has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's McCollum on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. McCollum passes to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Jones against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Dishes it to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. There's the pass to Murphy. Over Williams. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Pelicans lead by 8. Oklahoma City's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Right side, Williams. Over Murphy. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. Alvarado passes to McCollum. Ingram against Jordan. Passes it to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 4 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. McCollum, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Goes to
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39. Pass to Alvarado. Ingram with it. Nice defense from George. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Williams passes to George. Now here's Giddey. Outside, George puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. One shot.
Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous Alexander with it.
Pelican foul.
CJ McCullough. Fifth personal foul.
Second team foul.
Steve, we know lots of front offices build
Shooting
teams
Oklahoma
purely
City.
around player skills
Shea Gilgeous
and statistical
Alexander.
lines.
At the line
So
for
that being
2.
said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Build on a beautiful culture. Those are the teams that win championships.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Now here's Giddey, guarded closely. Here's Alvarado. Makes it off the glass. Alvarado's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Murphy inside. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Alvarado missing.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
To the paint. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 10. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. And he gets the bucket.
This is the challenge. Shea can be an all-star if he can consistently hit jump shots.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
McCollum against Gilgeous Alexander. And the basket by McCollum.
What a jump shot from C.J. McCollum. You can tell he felt good about that look.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Gilgeous Alexander.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Lets it go from 11, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got 11 in the second half. Gilgeous Alexander against McCollum.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Pass to Murphy. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
McCollum against Gilgeous Alexander. That shot off, and New Orleans will come the other way.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pelicans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. When everything started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first first official win of the new year. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Brandon Ingram.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Put your hands together. That was your Pelicans dance team.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
The 11-footer, and he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Outside, Dort. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
They go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Williams. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
McCollum outside. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.